Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
Okay, and with that interesting bit of premonition, let's get this started. Hi, my name's Sorkana, and this will be my first Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. I'm a old hand at Final Fantasy XIV. I have a level 70 scholar slash summoner. So I do know this game. I am playing, as you see, a warrior, which is a tank. I'm not so good at tanking. So as I said in a previous video, am someone with dyslexia and dyspraxia, and a few other issues, and this is kind of me challenging myself. Try and do something new, record my progress so that I can look back and see how I was compared to how I am, and hopefully in the meantime entertain some people on the internet. So let's get started with my probably going to be atrocious reading of all the quest text, but we shall see. Oi! You alright there, lad? You were moaning in your sleep, and sweating buckets besides. Rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, has it? I don't know what accent I'm giving him. Don't seem like seasickness. Now that I look at you, it'll be the aether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others, see? And we ain't too far from... Oh, here we go. Valbrand. Now? Yeah. We ain't too far from Valbrand now, which is chock full of aetherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Looks like he isn't going. Might as well have been blooming sea sickness, ships leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limpsa Lamincers, I know that one because I'm an old hand at this. Still a fair way off. if... and this is where the dyslexia starts playing up. In case you were wondering, seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Anyway, Bananas the name, and peddling's my trade. Oh, come on, with a name like Banana, it should have been game at the end, isn't it? But anyway, yes, so I apologise for my bad reading. Hopefully that will get better. I do like the architecture on this ship. I think they look really good. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lads, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventurers are risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Ah, now it asks me for my opinion. Although, it won't actually do anything to change the game. It'll just change what he says. But that's usual. Right, power, glory, amass a fortune. Or stay silent. Don't know what to go for with this character. Seeing as I'm going with a tank rather than my summoner. I vaguely remember when I first started this game that I went with staying quiet. But seeing as I'm looking to get better at this, we'll go with power. I want to increase my power. Power is as in power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that. No, I'm looking to take over the world. Yeah, no, that's fine. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting. That's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft. Is it alright to mention a rival during a game? Anyway. In the adventuring business. Once we make port, you best sign yourself up at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Limpsa's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to swing an axe and even sling a spell, how to swing an axe or even sling a spell, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Ah, we're under attack. Ships off the starboard bow, pirate colours. Pirates, bloody owls. Have you no sense? Get below. What is the word coming? What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on ships flying Limpsa colours? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out Orcanum's right there. The fact that they write it in accents really does not help my dyslexia, but here we go. We've made it out O'Callaghan's reigns, and no Buccaneers bark. And no Buccaneers bark. Catch the fighting tempest once the wind's in her sails. Good lord. I am really struggling with this. Okay, well, let's keep going. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates give up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and look at where and have a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limpsa? No. It's not my first trip, but seeing as it might be some of some of my viewers, come on, this is my first thing. Assuming someone's watching this, I'll assume you haven't played before, so we'll go with yes. It is? Well then. Let this journeyed... Oh, good lord. What is that? Itinerant. Let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Limpsa prides itself on being Eorza's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral, citizens... Sorry. But thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'll never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Haha. Sorry for the coughs, bear with me. Shall I have a drink? Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Shahagan are raiding the coasts just as bold as you please. They're the sea-dwelling beastmen, the locals called fishbacks, case you didn't know. At long last, land ho. Behold Limpsa, a nation blessed by the oceans. bounty and beloved of Limsean goddess of navigation. Ah, hang on, I mispronounced that. Limian? Yeah. Limian, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Rotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part, and here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares, and it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me arse back there. It said earlier, I said back there. Oh well. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Yeah, but I haven't told you my name. I don't get this bit. He walks off without me actually telling him my name. But anyway.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage, till sea swallows all.
And title. Hey, you there. I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Ah, an adventurous fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Linsamamince's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I haven't got all day. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands. The rough-cut diamond of the Rialto Sea. Right. Okay, first thing I need to do is sort out my UI. The writing's too small for me to read, and that map is taking up nearly a quarter of my screen. So I'll be editing that down first thing. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Yes, yes. Controller. For those that don't know, this is on a PS4. And I'm sitting about 2 meters away. Hence why I need to increase the size of the wordage. Okay, basic controls. Yeah, I know all this. I do know all this, so I'm going to be... No, I'm going to keep help on, but probably skipping through most of it. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Russell. He's going to be called Russell. Okay. That is way too large. So, just doing some UI changing. Please bear with me, HUDs. Okay, so... let's see here. Crossbar. Right, let's move that out the way. Change the size of that. We'll have it reasonably large, but not too large. Progress hotbar. Up. So that's telling me how long my spells are going to take. I'll have that offset and a lot smaller. I'll stick that there. Target. I like that to be down low. And we'll have it a more reasonable size. Focus target we'll ignore for now. Scenario guide. Right, that's there. Again, reasonably small. And place it down there. Party list. Again, way too big. Actually, yeah, we'll leave that there for now. I say leave that there and I go move it. We'll leave alliances for now, that's endgame stuff. Enemy list. Now this, for a tank, I know is important. So I'll probably pop it over here. For those that don't know, when I usually heal, I have the... Well, of course you won't know. This is the first thing I've ever posted. Next to my introduction. Don't know what I'm talking about, mate. Right. I usually have my party list around here. Because I usually heal. That's used to be what I was more comfortable at doing. But seeing as I'm tanking, I need to know where my enemies are and whether or not I have aggro, so I'll put it there. Parameters, so that's my life and stuff. Can shrink that down a little bit and drop it down. Experience bar, I'll shove up the top where I tend not to look that much. So we'll stick that there. Status effects. We'll actually put the status effects down. Where to put them? I'll change the size. Stick them under the progress bar, that'll do. I'll probably all change this once I've actually gotten into the game. But for now, this'll do. Mini-map, yes, need to sort that out. That's better. Visible but not taking up most of the screen. Leave that as it is. Duty list. Oh yeah, that's... I also prefer to have it up there. But I'm going to hide it. So number one is going to be my tanking thing, because I know I can copy it over. Server info, don't need that to be too big. Again, stick it further in the corner. Gil, yeah, I have poor. I have no money to my name. Inventory I don't need, so get rid of that. Item help, action help, cool. Limit gauge is for later in the game, so I'll leave that for now. Okay, then we'll... Oh, hang on. Need to... If you open layout settings, unsaved changes will be lost. Proceed, cancel. Okay, so I need to save. Save. Right, so copy 1 to 2. And yeah, to 2. Execute. Cool. Because then I switch to number 2, go to duty list, unhide, bring it down a bit. Cool. That'll do for now. Okay, so I'll be starting my first quest. I think that'll do for a... Oh, hello. Initiating quests, yes. Non-player characters offer quests can be recognised by the exclamation mark above their heads. To bring up the quest window, speak to the NPC. Yeah, I know all this. Actually, before I do that, I just realised I forgot something. We'll talk to this gentleman. There we go. I love that. Dling! And change scale window to 80. There we go. Now I can actually read it. Granted, it takes up a lot of space, but like I said, I'm about 2 meters away, so that'll do. Get my cursor out of the way. Cool. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so with that, I'm going to end my first episode of my Let's Play, as we're just about to start actually doing missions. So, that's a goodbye from me, and a goodbye from this handsome gentleman. Can't make him wave at the moment, but there we go. And I will see you all in the next video. Ta-ra!